Facebook, and I'm going to copy a few links on other pages that I have in Facebook. Today I'm going to talk about the subject that it could be a little controversial. Debbie, hello Debbie, hello Trisha. Trisha, I wanted you to listen to this because you asked me once about this subject, and I'm going to talk about this subject in a way that I don't think anybody expects. I'm going to talk about my own experience on the subject of spirit guides and mediums, because I've seen things that are a little disempowering. Hello Mercy, how are you Mercy? Nice to see you. Good evening Debbie. And I did a very good research on the subject, but especially I'm going to talk about my own experience with people who are into the world of the spirit guides and mediums. I have to do one more thing. Let me see. And if you have, what happened here? There is something that is not working. And if there is something that that you want to know, just ask me. Okay. Looks like Facebook is not letting me do things, but it's okay. Okay, I'm going to post it on my Reiki students Facebook page, and we are all set. Who are spirit guides? What are spirit guides? Anybody knows what are spirit guides? Many people talk about the subject, but they really don't know. Spirit guides are people who were living on earth and they die. They are in spirit. When people talk about spirit guides, they mean someone who is going to help them to do the right things in life, more or less, to help them to make decisions in life. And the term spirit guides was coined by a medium who she said that I've been talking to this person since I was a kid. And yes, you can communicate with people who are on the other side. Now, my question is it safe or not? Native Americans and natives from all cultures, they have respect for their elders. And they try to have guide from the elders. Some people have seen these spirit guides in the forms of Native Americans, and it's okay. It's perfectly fine. Now, I want to ask you this, especially people in Facebook or people in YouTube. If you have to choose a spiritual coach, somebody who will help you to grow spiritually in this world, if you have to choose that person, I want you to think of all your relatives, your grandfather, your grandmother, great-grandfather, great-grandmother, and also I would like you to think of all the schoolmates you have ever had, from elementary school, high school, college, university. Would you hire any one of them to be your spiritual coach? If I think of my grandfather, he was a good man, but he didn't have the wisdom to guide me spiritually. I practiced spirituality since I was 18, so I know a lot just because I practiced that every day. My grandmother, no way. Unfortunately, she was a sad woman. My great-grandfather, I have no recollection, but I don't think they have the wisdom to guide me in the spiritual life. If I'm going to choose a spirit guide, I'm going to choose somebody who was a wise man, God-realized being. I may choose Jesus or Paramahansa Yogananda, which is my spiritual teacher. Now, did ever Jesus talk about spirit guides? Did Paramahansa Yogananda talk about spirit guides? Or the Buddha or Krishna? Or all the God-realized beings, wonderful people that we have on earth? No, they didn't. Why? There is a good reason. And the reason is that it's not healthy to communicate with spirits on the other side. Why? Because they are not better than us. So you say, well, Paramahansa Yogananda doesn't live anymore, Jesus was here 2,000 years ago, I cannot talk to them, or Krishna, or Buddha, or I don't know, Mahatma Gandhi, or all those wise people. Well, I went to a friend of mine and I asked her, when a friend of mine, another one, introduced me to the spirit guides world. And she looked at me and said, very seriously, she's a great healer, and she's clairvoyant, she has all the skills you all want to have. Why don't you connect with the boss? And who is the boss? The boss is our beloved God, which for me is a friend. But God is energy, that's the problem. The culture, the religion of spirit guides is the inability of people to know and to connect with God, which is this energy. Is the attachment from religion. Jesus didn't talk about spirit guides, not even angels, or, well, they talk about angels, I don't even know, but it's not in the teachings. So the risk, and this woman that I asked, what are spirit guides? Do they exist? And that wasn't long time ago, it was maybe in 2014, it was in 2014. Because I wasn't ever exposed to this spiritual, spirit guides belief. And she told me, the problem is that people connect with spirits that they don't even know who they are. And that's the truth. That's what happened. People connect with spirits that they don't even know who they are. And the worst thing, that they give their power away to these people, to these spirits. So, I ask you right now, would you go blind in downtown LA or any other city and trust anyone out there that you don't know who is it when you're blind? I wouldn't. And if you're a woman, much less. It's dangerous. We are blind to the spiritual world, totally blind. We have no clue, unless we are high spiritual beings that through deep meditation over lives, we can see that spiritual world. So this is the danger of the spiritual guides connection. And I know people that are 24/7 connected with spirit guides, and they are drained, they don't have energy, their health is poor. And they are good people, I know they are good people, that's why I respect what they do. But I want to talk to all of you who don't know about the subject. One time, I went to a training that was rubbish, energy healing training, it was rubbish, and there was a young woman about 33 years old, and I asked her, what do you do? I am a medium. Do you practice that? No. Why? I am burnt out. Edgar Cayce, I am going to the subject of mediums, but I'm going to tell you something else. Regarding the spirit guides, there is a lot of dishonesty in the spiritual world, especially to all these medium psychics, because people want to know the future, and that is not healthy. There is not healing on that. And people take advantage of these people who have the belief of spirit guides. And they go and pay a lot of money, week after week or month after month, to go to someone who connects with your spirit guides, and they tell you what the spirit guides wants to tell you. That's rubbish. I went to one once because a friend of mine insisted me so much. 80% was complete lies. And this person has clients all over the world. She has a group of disempowered people. All the people that go to her, I know many of them, are totally disempowered people who are giving the power away to this person, and this person is make them believe that what she does is connect with high spiritual beings. I live it on my own. I went to the session, never more. So, we have to use our discrimination, our reasoning. And these people who are in the new age, they said, you cannot judge anyone. Of course we need to use our judgment and see what is right and what is wrong. So we need to use our judgment, and the best way is like Paramahansa Yogananda said, that it took me years to understand, but I was feeling it. You go inside and you feel here, and if you feel at peace about that decision, it's the right thing. If you feel uncomfortable, you know that it's not the right thing. And all you women, you see, only women come, except for my good friend Ben Johnson, Dr. Ben Johnson, who is a beautiful soul. Why you women can hear? Because you are in contact with your inner self. Men, we are in our brain. We have no heart. Some of us have a little heart. So, and you know in your guts, in your heart, in your solar plexus and heart, when you are going to make a good decision or not, when you meet with someone who is not good for you, whether dating, whether business, whether friendship. And that's our intuition, which is the direct perception of truth. And truth is the knowledge of being in contact with God. And anyone can do that. We all can connect with God. And meditation is the best way. So, thank you, Cielo. I get a little excited because I have so much pain, particularly for a friend who is controlled by the spirit guides. It's so painful to see this person totally controlled, gave its power away, I don't want to say if it's male or female, to the spirit guides, and is giving the power away to everyone around, to the ones who are spiritual authority figures. And we don't give our power away to anyone, absolutely anyone. You know, Paramahansa Yogananda is my spiritual teacher. Yes, people call it guru, but guru means the person who takes you from the darkness to the light. This is a real guru. Jesus was a guru, took humankind from the darkness to the light. Krishna, the Buddha, all these great beings. But to me, Paramahansa Yogananda is a friend. I treat him like a friend. I treat God like a friend. I get upset with God or like a friend. And there is nothing wrong with that. I feel humble, Debbie, because I just talk about of what I know because I practice, and I trust 100% what Paramahansa Yogananda says or Jesus says because I practice what they teach, and I prove it myself. But these people who disempower themselves, giving their life to the spirit guides, they... Hola, Mónica Vidal. Gracias. They are not happy. They are not happy. So connect with God through meditation. It's easier than you think. It's super easy. Don't give your power away to anyone, to a psychic, to an Akashic healer, Akashic reader, to a medium. to no one. You have to reclaim your power as a daughter of God and the few sons that are here. Hola, Adri. Tu esposo está conmigo y va a recibir las... Okay. All right, my friends. It's 7. I'm going to start the healing session. I have a friend at home, so I'm going to do the distance healing while I'm doing hands-on healing. I found that this is an experiment that I invented, and all my Reiki students use it and works wonderfully. And the reason is that we have the conscience that the one receiving the session is God itself. It's a manifestation of God, like we all are. When we are focused on that person, and all of you connect with me and the group just by saying, I am receiving an energy healing session from Carlos, it's very powerful. I was so excited about this that I even forgot my green smoothie. I'm going to put the instructions here in Facebook. We are going to do the session, and I'll be back at 7:30. And in what happened with the... Oh, here. I would like to know who is in YouTube. It's not I want to gossip, but I have some good friends. Just say hi, and I'll be back at 7:30. What I'm going to do, I need to see which camera is... Okay. The camera from Facebook is going to point... Hold on a second. I need to put a couple of signs. What happened here? Oh, it's lower. No, that's not the one. Oh, it's the first one. Okay. I need to put a couple of signs. Nope, it's not that one. Here. You don't need to listen to the music. You can turn the music off. I just... I'm going to put the camera of Facebook over here, which is... let me see which one is... Okay. While I do this, people who have given the power away to these spirit guides, like these mediums, I appreciate the job of Edgar Casey, but he ended his life not in the best way. He has some very important challenge in his life. So, for some reason, there is a danger on connecting with the spirit guides. Oh, you're seeing my messy desk. I am just connecting this for Facebook. And I'm going to talk about this. There is something on the brain that is affected to all these people who connect with the spirit guides and give the power away. I'm going to put the music here. There is something on the brain that is affected to all these people who connect with the spirit guides and give the power away. I'm going to put the music here. Alright everyone, for anyone who is left. Hi Goddess, always a pleasure to see you. I wanted to wrap up on this of the spirit guides. I have a student who she invokes her spirit guides, and she explained to me that the danger is to be connected 24/7, because that connection with these spirits that we don't even know drains our energy. And it's not good. And all these mediums that connect with spirit guides, their brain is affected. Edgar Cayce, I don't remember the time, he had a, let me see what happened with Edgar Cayce. He collapsed from strain. Usually he was fatigued and drained after the readings, and finally he died of a heart attack. There is a very dangerous thing that I don't know exactly on connecting with the spirit guides. God didn't plan for us to connect with the spirit world just like that. This is why when we come, the soul is conceived in the moment of conception. We forget everything and we lose the capacity to be connected with the spiritual world, because there is a reason for that. We came here to learn. The only way that we can connect with that spirit world is through meditation, and we don't need to go to the world of the spirit guides. So my student who connects, she says, I connect with the spirit guides, but I connect during the Reiki session that I'm doing to my student, to my client, and I disconnect. I don't need to be, and I am bothered connect with the spirit guides all the time. I want them to help me or to help my client. I don't do that because I just don't get it. I don't get the belief and the word of the spirit guides. I just connect with the boss, with God, and period. I don't need anything else. Nobody needs anything else. And this is why, if you want to go deep in meditation, the safest I found are the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. Amma, the Haggin saint, she's wonderful too, and she has a very nice meditation technique, but I haven't found anything deeper, safer, and easier than the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda for all those who ask me how to meditate. Many mediums have wrote books. They were dictated by them, and people think that this is something that we have to be in awe and put these people in pedestals because they have somebody talking into their heads. Those books have been okay for the regular people to start believing that we have a spiritual world. But there is no depth on that. There is no healing. You cannot compare the teachings of Christ. Are in written. You don't need to go to Christ and Christ will talking to you. That's not the way this God designed the world. Or Paramahansa Yogananda. Paramahansa Yogananda was very clear. When I leave, many will claim, many mediums and psychics, that they connect with me. I left all my teachings in these books, and there are magnificent books. because that's the way that we humans we are going to learn. However, if we go through deep meditation, we don't need any book. And we don't need anybody. We just connect straight with God. So the books that the mediums have wrote, yes, there are mediums that wrote about the life of Jesus when he was in India. That's wonderful. But there is no deep value. It's just entertainment. It's just history. It's nice to know some history, but we have deeper things than that. Much deeper things than that. So, I will tell you my experience the only time that I went to see this Akashic reader, Akashic healer, in 2014. The first thing that she asked me, what are your beliefs? And when I told her, well, I follow the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, she knew she cannot BS me. And I don't use that word. That made me very upset what she's doing with all her other clients. And when you go to this person and you say, well, I believe I have my spirit guides, she will start BSing you, telling you, oh yes, I can connect with your spirit guides through the Akashic healing, Akashic records, and I will tell you what the spirit guides wants to tell you. That is 100% rubbish. BS. Don't fall into that. The only thing there is no healing on that. It's spiritual Hollywood entertainment that is totally useless. And if you follow the spirit guide's word, I respect what you do. But you need to think a little bit. Use your discrimination. Use the I'm sorry, use the power of intuition that God gave us. We need to use our discrimination, guided. Of course, Elisa, people are addicts. They create an unhealthy codependency. You see, we talk about codependency between humans in a couple, in a married couple, but the codependency with spirit guides and mediums and psychics and Akashic healers, Akashic readers is 1,000,000 times worse. Because they have a codependency with nobody in their imagination, or a spirit guide that is not better than you or me. And there is something that I discovered, and listen to this. This is very dangerous. I firmly believe that people get the toxic energies, energy blockages, entities or evil entities from their spirit guides. Why do I say this? Because, hola Patricia, because when I see that they have energy blockages or entities that are coming back again and again, and they are not sleeping around, they are not getting drunk, they are not doing drugs, where do they come from? And the reason I came to this conclusion is Paramahansa Yogananda says, you have maybe read this or heard that in many other teachings, when you concentrate or put your attention in a saint, you get his or her qualities. This is why it's nice to focus on Jesus, on a saint or something. But when you focus on a spirit guide that you don't even know who that spirit is, you're going to get the toxic energies of that person. Remember, when we live, these spirit guides that were here, they have energy blockages. And when they died, they took them with them, because this energy that is attached to our chakras, and our chakras is our astral body. And our astral body will live forever. So, my friends, use your discrimination. And if you see that life is not working for you, you have to make some corrections. All right. I see that there are no questions. Either I'm talking about too many crazy things, or it is clear. To me, it's very clear. I see it in my clients. Unfortunately, I see it in friends. I am just seeing in my notes if there is anything else. You know, there are amazing books to read. From the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. He has so many amazing books. Why you are going to try to connect with the spirit guides who will teach you what? We have all this figured out. And again, there is something that drains our brain and affects our brain, our mind, our psyche, connecting with these spirit guides. All the great... Yes, Elisa, what is your question? All the great mediums, they all end up with a psychic damage. The one who wrote the Law of Miracles, I know it from an insider, this person ended up with serious mental issues. But I never seen somebody following the teachings of Jesus in the right way, or other great yogis ending up with mental problems. Elisa, can a person get rid of negative energies with Reiki healing? Of course, Elisa. That's what I do all the time. You have no idea the things that I see, that I find. I don't see. Thanks God I don't see things, so I don't get distracted. You get rid of everything. And negative energies are energy blockages, are entities, are evil entities. Go to my Yelp page and see what people say. And it's not me, it's God working through me. Of course, that's why I practice Reiki. Absolutely all the toxic energies are released. And for you, Blanca, who came late, I am talking about to use our discrimination regarding spirit guides. I don't recommend to connect with spirit guides. I don't recommend psychics, mediums, not even Akashic healers. Because they connect with something they don't know, and I never seen healing on that. Of those energies that might have been absorbed by these mediums, well, the medium has the toxic energies, not you, because you go to see the medium. If you go to see a medium, nothing will happen to you. But I want anybody here in the conversation, if you have ever been in a medium, if you had a deep healing, some good information that tells you, oh, I want to come back again and again. There is no, this is spiritual entertainment. All right, everybody, we have to go. And thank you for coming. Please share with friends. I will make a video cutting the 30 minutes of the distance healing. And I made a video already talking about entities. No, spiritual guides. This is my personal opinion. I don't mean to offend anyone. I respect you, because these people that I know, that they're in the spirit guides paradigm or belief, they are good people. They are very good people. But for some reason, they don't know any better. So remember, the belief of spirit guides is a spin-off of the Catholic religion. Nothing wrong, I was born Catholic. Nothing wrong with that, because we connect with Jesus, which is safe. But that spin-off is because the inability for us to connect with God, which is energy, which is the love, the peace, and the joy that we feel in deep meditation. So because we cannot comprehend the vastness of the energy and the higher power that is God, we need to have somebody in the spirit world we can relate to, because we are still immersed in this division of my body, your body, their body. So let's connect with somebody that is in the spirit world. That doesn't mean that it's better than me. Probably it's worse than you, because it's somebody who died. Many people have this concept, oh, my friend died, my mother, they are in heaven. It depends on what we did here. They are going to be in the same spiritual world, astral world, that the knowledge they had here on earth. I love you all. And if you have a question, type it here below. I will answer later. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Anne, Shalini, Heidi, Debbie, Patricia, Monica, Goddess, the only one that put her name in YouTube, Shelly, my friend Shelly, and Mercy. I see you next Tuesday.